pinata. And in the pinata, you gotta have the Charms Blow Pops. Because the Charms Blow Pops is like the filet mignon. It's like the prime cut of the pinata, because I think you can only fit like so many in there, and they get up in like SpongeBob's arms and things like that. So we're at this 5-year-old birthday party, and thank goodness they have a pinata, right? I'm sure you don't even remember this. And so this is back in the day when the pinatas, now they have the strings, but this is back like when you were Babe Ruth, and there's always that one dad who thought he had arms long enough, and he get like drilled in the stomach or the privates or whatever. So anyway, we're at the end of the party, pinata happens, dad gets drilled, but it breaks, and then the candy goes on the floor, right? And all the kids drive in. We all have like 911 on our speed dial because there's like this mass of humanity in the middle of the room. It was actually at Burke's house, right? This mass of humanity in the middle of the room, arms and legs flailing about. And all of a sudden, out of this big scrum in the middle of this rec room, out pops Tyler, who's like a peanut, like this big, and he's holding up this cherry Charms Blow Pop, like it's the Stanley Cup or the Golden Child. He's like, oh, like this, and all the kids like that, oh, and the light is coming in, the angels are singing, and he's got this cherry Charms Blow Pop, right? And all is well with the world. So everybody, only about 3 or 4 kids got Charms Blow Pops, but we're on our way out, and everybody, of course, got their little goodie bag and everything, but only a few got the Charms Blow Pops. And we're on our way out, and I remember it was November because it was cold, and the little girl was wearing like these really thick leggings. And I tell you this because as we were walking down the driveway, we had parked down the street, she tripped and she fell, but she had like this gear on, so she wasn't gonna get hurt or anything. But she was tired, she was probably like 3 or 4 years old, and we helped her clean up her candy because she had fallen, the candy went all over, strewn all over the place. And all of a sudden she starts crying. And the mom is trying to like calm her down, trying to tell her like, look, it's gonna be okay. Nothing, she's inconsolable. So Ty and I don't know what to do, so he's just holding my hand, and we're kind of walking like 10 feet behind them. And as it would happen, because we don't know what's going on here, she's just hysterical, they parked right behind us, right? So we're just quiet. I put Ty in his car seat, and then I go around to get in the driver's seat in the front, and all of a sudden, I can hear he's unhooking himself. And he opens up the door, and he hops out of the car. And I hop out, I'm like, what's going on? I run around the other side of the car, and I can see Tyler walking toward the girl, and the girl's face is just, that's all I can see. I can see his back, and at the time he had a really big fro, and she's crying, 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 and all of a sudden her face goes, shing, just like that, just like that. And then Tyler whips around, his little chest is out, and I see that he had given her his Cherry Charms Blow Pop. And I'm like speechless, right? So he gets in the car, he hooks himself in, and of course, like I'm like a typical guy, right? I'm like, dude, what'd you do, man? The Cherry Charms, like all this stuff. What's the matter with you? And he said to me, Dad, she needed it. But listen to what he said next. He's 5 years old. He said, Daddy, she needed it, and it made me feel full.